I'm JJ with Innovative Nutrition. We get a lot of questions on eating right, eating healthy, but there's a lot of question on what does that mean. So I put together my diet, just what I eat, just daily, so I can show you some examples. That doesn't mean you need to eat what I eat, or at least not the proportions and the quantity that I eat, but this is going to be a good general example of maybe a healthy diet for someone who's active. You could adjust it depending on what your goals are, your body size, your genetics, your age. There's a lot of different factors that could change this, but let's start off with breakfast. I usually have 6 eggs and a bowl of oatmeal with some berries, either blueberries or blackberries, some dark berries. On the eggs, I use this is a mixture of turmeric, ginger, and black pepper. So it works as an anti-inflammatory. I get an anti-inflammatory from my breakfast eggs. With breakfast, I have my first cup of coffee for the day. In that coffee, I have vitamin C, collagen, hyaluronic acid, black seed oil, a spoonful of coconut oil, and then the coffee. So there's probably more supplement in there than there is coffee, but that's my first cup of coffee in the morning. My second meal is actually a shake, which is usually what I use as my post-workout shake. It's 2 scoops of whey protein. There are 24 grams of protein per scoop, so it's about 48 grams of protein, mixed with 1 banana and a couple of cups of almond milk. So that's meal number 2. Meal number 3 is 10 ounces of flounder with a can of spinach. Meal number 4 is brown rice, and again I put turmeric on my brown rice, and 8 ounces of ground turkey. Throughout the day I do 2 juices, and I use my juicer to usually combine in the morning. I don't have one up here right now, but I use a beet and red chard, about 1/8 of a head of purple cabbage, some tomatoes, usually 2 to 3 small carrots, and either a lemon or lime. My second juice is a cucumber, a green apple, a small head of broccoli, kale, a kiwi, and usually a couple of stalks of celery. So there's a purpose behind the 2 juices. Basically, though, you're looking for a high amount of antioxidants. For me, I use a lot of cruciferous vegetables in the second juice to work also as a anti-estrogen, to keep hormone balances in check. My, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th meal of the day is 2 chicken breasts and a can of green beans, and that comes out to about 12 ounces of chicken before it's cooked. And most of these measurements are before they're cooked, so there's going to be a little bit of shrinkage because of the lack of moisture after you cook it. The last meal of the day is a can of asparagus and 1 can of tuna, but I use this can. This is a 12-ounce can of tuna. So that's my last meal of the day. Also, throughout the day, I use 1 gallon of water. This is about a half gallon, so I'll fill it up twice. The 2 juices combined make about a little over a quart of fluid. Then there's the cup of coffee and the protein shake, so there's plenty of water and other liquids to make sure there's proper hydration. Other than that, you could change the amount of carbohydrates that you're eating. I try to eat a lot of greens. I try to eat a lot of vegetables, or at least juice a lot of vegetables, to maintain good health. The protein amount in here is probably pretty high for most people. There's a lot of meats there, but you could reduce that just depending on your body size, your activity, your genetics, and your particular goals. So use these as good examples. You can always change up the quantities, but I eat pretty much the same thing every day. These Tupperware containers make it convenient. I'll pre-make all of my meals for the week for 6 days. The 7th day, I'll cook things fresh, and I may change it up just to have a little variety on the 7th day. But for the rest of the 6 days, for my 6 days of cooking, I will have 5 pounds of, I will cook 5 pounds of chicken breast, 5 pounds of flounder, 4 pounds of flounder, 3 pounds of ground turkey, 3 dozen eggs, and then use about a cup of rice after it's cooked, about a cup of rice per day, 6 cans of green beans, 6 cans of asparagus, 6 cans of spinach, and 6 cans of the large can of tuna. Use those as examples to help get you a base diet that will at least start in the direction of improving your health and keeping you lean and good musculature. Thanks.